Somebody's in his feelings. Somebody's sad. Aw. That's too bad. Let's go for a ride, folks. I took a pretty good nap earlier, so I'm up. And everybody else in the domicile is asleep, so go for a ride. I'm gonna be a fat kid today. Can't handle the heat. Computer heat. Aha. I'm gonna be a fat kid and get some fries and a sweet tea. And we're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a talk. I should just see if fucking Xavier up. As he's usually up around this time. This is known as his peak hours. Get more. Yeah. I would hop on if my computer wasn't in the same room that she's sleeping in. So that would be easy because I did just make a new character too, and it's actually my new character standing right next to Sokka because Sokka has Clown Bot, and I'm standing next to him right now. My big, oversized Yosuke samurai dude, whatever guy. I'm not looking through. If he had like a paragraph, I'm not reading it right now. Wait till I stop at a light. I see words moving, but I'm not actually looking down. So I gotta concentrate on the road. I can talk and not look at it. That's easy. But okay, now I'm stopping. Now I can look. Yeah, that's exactly why we play it. You can just pick it up and go. That's exactly why we play it. Free and just pick up and go. So I wanted to actually I just named the title this for a few reasons. And one thing, I love G-Man enablers and coddlers. I should probably say that because not all of them because there's a certain class of folks who are upset that they're not learning biochemistry or cell biology for me, because I think Faith made that statement. I'm like a part of me wanted to say some real disrespectful shit to her, because it's like how often, like if you've been watching and subscribed for how long and you just now figured out what my channel was about, and now I was like, oh shit, she does have brain damage, so she ain't all there. So I'm like, whatever. But she'll get over it. If you want to learn biochemistry and cell biology, then just ask me in chat. Like that's if you want to come in Discord, you can talk about it. There's better people to learn that stuff from anyway. But if that's what you want to talk about. But the channel is definitely labeled under entertainment for a reason. That's not something that I hide. It's quite blatant what my channel's about. I'm still trying to figure out how people haven't figured that out by now. But it is what it is. But what I love are people who try and defend G-Man, because there's always something that they do, and I love it. They always want to impress upon people their level of bias or non-concern for his antics over everyone else's. So you are supposed to acquiesce to their level of fuckery and bullshit, because the shit that he does is unacceptable. Somebody was asking me in the chat, how did you not fucking punch him? And I answered military discipline. That was literally it, military discipline. Why are you backing up? What are you doing? Okay. So military discipline was the answer to that. Honestly. That's honest answer. I'm not too keen on dudes touching on me and shit like that. For obvious reasons. Unless, you my boy, we're doing the stereotypical black guy thing. But that's in a moment when you first greet somebody. That's just like, salutations. And that's it. You're not constantly fucking touching people. I don't like to be touched like that. Watch this.
Hello, how can we help you?
Can I get one of them large fries and you got some of that sweet tea? Hello?
There's a large fry and a large sweet tea. Is there anything else?
No, that's it. That'll be good though.
378, first one there, please. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I just love fucking with people like that. Just using crazy voices. I drink no unsweet tea. The fuck I look like? Just do another voice.
No.
How you doing?
378, Ireland. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
But did y'all catch something? He hadn't mentioned Faithful to God like before this, but because I'm like, hey, by the way, hey folks, he still got shit going on. Now all of a sudden he wants to mention Faithful to God and all the cool things that he's been doing. I was actually earlier today after I woke up, I was watching a debate that was happening on this channel. Unitarian. I linked it for those of you who care. Unitarian versus a Trinitarian. It was actually pretty interesting. It's actually, sometimes, and I say that's one of my guilty pleasures as an atheist is to kind of listen to Christians discuss these topics. Because sometimes I'll listen to G-Con. He gets a little rowdy, he's animated. Don't agree with a lot of shit he's saying, but I like just listening to him because it's funny. I guess the same reason y'all listen to me. But I'll listen to him, but then every so often, Faithful will have something on his channel. I'll go and I'll watch that and just, and pick up little things here and there. And it's fun. Let me see. What did you say, Sabella? He definitely wants to hang out. Yeah, because there's a few things that I specifically mentioned in the hangout today that he supposedly doesn't watch anymore. It's like, who are you fucking lying? Like, a part of me wanted to be like, look, let me go through his subscriptions and see if he was still subscribed to me. I was going to do that, but I was like, it's like, there's no way that, because he could have read the title, right, and surmised that, but there's certain stuff that I mentioned that there's only somebody specifically told him or he watched it, but I'm like, he watched it. Buzz type, are you getting buzzed off of Tangeray? What's going on? But, he's not going to admit it. You know what's funny? I guarantee you, if I were to reset everyone's loyalty and everyone's stuff in Streamlabs, he forgets. He forgets what I told you guys a while back about what Streamlabs lets me do. I think he forgot. I keep seeing his name pop up on there, too. But whatever. But, it's hilarious to me. He is on a warpath to save souls, and he wants people to come to Christ, but man, he doesn't want you to question him the same way he is to question you. If there's anything that if I had to pick like the top 3 traits of G-Man that I love, is the fucking hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. This guy has the audacity to try and judge anyone. Like, for one thing, fuck the fact that he thinks he's a Christian. Like, for every person I've ever met, there's only been a few people here and there that I have genuinely said, this person probably should have Jesus in their life because they are a fucked up person. Absolutely. But there's a few that I think of that are fucked up, know they're fucked up, and they're using religion and specifically Christianity as a tool to make themselves a better person. G-Man's not one of those people. How you doing? How you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, good, man. I'll put some of my ketchup in there for you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. He's not one of those people. He just uses it as a tool to absolve himself from responsibility. Have you and G-Man? Yes, actually. You must be new to the channel. What's going on? Prankville, what's up? I've seen your name before. Where have I seen your name before, Prankville? Who you subscribe to? Are you from Monty, Hannibal Monty's, or you one of G-Man's cats or something? I've seen your name before. I don't remember where. Anyway. So, I learned a lot from G-Man during that New York trip, and he didn't realize how much I was learning from him, and that's why he gets upset now. I actually gave the motherfucker my phone number. I said, you know what, you aren't, even though you have threatened me before this, you're just like a pathetic little ass man who has nothing in life, and you're like I pitied him, like because he's like, well, why have you of all people would give this guy your phone number? I pitied him. I've been in G-Man's chat. Okay, are you a Black Hebrew Israelite or something? What's up? I don't care. I'm just curious. But when I met him, well, maybe I should start from the beginning. There's a few classifications of people that I come across. I do put people in the categories. You are cool peoples. You are okay, and I kind of gotta keep you at arm's length and watch you. Or you're kind of like absolutely fucking beneath me, and you're a pathetic ass human being. But I feel sorry for you, so I grace you with my goddamn presence. And people could be upset, but everybody has that way of doing that. I verbalize it because I don't give a shit. Oh God, that's sweet. Holy hell, diabetes. Oh, Jesus. So, I'm pretty sure y'all know which category G-Man falls in. I'm pretty sure y'all know. And so I was like, whatever. This guy has nothing. Me and P were talking about this. This guy has nothing in life. This is it. This is literally it. Y'all don't realize something. Let me break this shit down to you. The more I start learning about some of these cats, I start learning more about True, about Veckel, Antonio, G-Man. A lot of these cats don't have much in life. And I feel sorry for them. It is sad. Right now, I think True is trying to do something with his fucking life, and hats off to him. All bullshit aside, True, from what I understand, True is trying to do something. I don't agree with him. I think he's a silly ass motherfucker, but he's doing something. The fact that G-Man was talking shit about this man doing something with his fucking life shows me what type of person he is. I don't even really like True. And I was like, good shit, man. But that's the kind of bitch ass motherfucker that G-Man is. That like he's an absolute bitch. That's one reason I don't respect him. Because he's a hater. Like haters do shit like that. I don't even like True. I don't even like him. And I was saying, good shit, True. Go do your thing. Whoops. Okay, so I should probably stop hitting that corner so hard. I gotta stop doing that. I whip around the corner very fast. Don't ask me why. But keys, open sesame. There we go. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. My lanyard's stuck in the door. But that's the kind of bitch ass that G-Man is. And this is his friend. But the more I start learning about these cats, this YouTube shit is all they have. They don't have families that really love them. Don't get me wrong. You know, when I say families really love them, they have a few people here and there. But by far and large, they're not well received because of their personality defects. I'm not going to sit here and pretend a lot of my family are dying to see me. Quite a few of them can't stand me. And that's because there's some bitch ass motherfuckers too. There's some haters. They're just as ignorant as Veckel. If not worse. But anyway. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh. So I felt sorry for his ass. And I said, look, you can have my phone number. You just call me. We can talk about Star Wars. Because I know he likes Star Wars. And he would call me about stupid shit. When he wanted to challenge somebody to a debate, he had to call me. Okay. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You go talk to that person. Why you gotta go through me? He just wanted to talk. But it became apparent that when I'm trying to translate G logic for y'all. When you call somebody a friend, right? Different people have different standards of what friendship is. Just overall, people that I call friend, more than likely, I've known you for more than a year. I've shared some personal stuff about my life with you. I can depend on you. You can depend on me. Stuff like that. Like, nothing I'm saying is foreign to any of y'all. But I don't easily call people friends. A lot of people I keep at arm's length. I'm not a very trusting person. Because people are fucked up. I expect people to do the same thing for me. But I did learn something about G-Man. If you show him kindness, you're not just telling me stupid, he warms up to you very quickly. It's a bit of that naivety, like a child. Because he started calling me his fucking friend. I was like, Except for one thing, motherfucker, you and I are not friends. Never said you were my friend. Just because I didn't throw you in traffic doesn't mean you're my friend. Like a retarded puppy, follow me home. Secondly, the people I have in my inner circle are people that I trust, people that have integrity. If G-Man calls you a friend, again, I found this out later, you have to sacrifice your integrity at some point for him. Your job in a friendship with G-Man is to allow him to subsist upon you in any way, shape, or form. If he needs money, you are to give him money. If he needs shelter, you're to give him shelter. If you need respect, fuck your respect. If you need space, fuck your space. If you need an ounce, a modicum of human motherfucking decency, you can forget it. He is going to behave the way that he is going to behave. He could come in and eat the food in your house and fuck your wife. Guess what? That is a privilege because G-Man is going to be G-Man. And you're not going to stop him because he's on a mission with God. G-Man needs to be punched in his fucking throat. Absolutely. Just the amount of disrespect that he has he just shits on people. Absolutely shits on people. You listen to the way he talks about his internet friends. There's a reason he doesn't trust MP. Like, he called MP and Hana when his dick was burning and he couldn't get up because he got a UTI. But he doesn't trust atheists. Okay, he didn't call Ken Jones' fat ass to come up the stairs and get him because his ass was broke and fat. He didn't call anybody else. He called two people. And then guess who they called? Me. To get a fundraiser. Come to find out, this motherfucker still had a savings. People donating to him in the hospital while he's saving money for a debate with Matt Dillahunty. Oops. So, okay, you got me. He preys on people's fucking sympathy. But, you know, he finds a sugar mama, sugar daddy. That's good. Be one of Jerry's kids. But I found out all kind of interesting things about him. He's fascinating to a degree. For years, people couldn't figure out how to get through to him. His ignorance is also, it's not, usually you think of ignorance as a weakness. It's actually a strength. G-Man doesn't actually understand how dumb he is. And I'm an atheist. People say stuff like that just to be insulting. But you think about this. If you don't understand the depths of a topic, you can never really know how much about it you don't know. Just think about that. If you know nothing about the Bible, and you're going on and on and on about, what's in it, you don't even know that there's 66 books in the Bible. Well, how much do you actually know? How much can you actually tell somebody else about it if you don't even know the basics, right? you have no depth of knowledge when it comes to that topic, specifically the Bible. I'm sorry, Wilson says, I'm not a biped. Okay. I don't know what you are then. I'm sorry, Wilson. Yeah, he did get angry when I called him a biped. I wish I'd recorded that. That shit was funny. But one of his biggest strengths, because people just thought, well, I'll just tell him the right information and then he won't keep repeating falsehoods. Nope. G-Man doesn't really have an interest in learning what the information is. Even if it's about something he knows nothing about. Which is odd, but that's how he approaches it. But back to what I was saying. What's effective is that you doing exactly what he does. I was just bullshitting one day, and I found it extremely effective. If you interrupt him as much as he interrupts you, you make obnoxious faces, get up and walk away, you start fucking, self-aggrandizing in the middle of a conversation, any of that stuff. Just do it to him. Every time he does it, you do it. And he will get upset. And if you point out that I'm doing exactly what you do, he's not upset that the behaviors themselves are obnoxious. He's upset that you're mocking him. Think about that. Think about that for a second. He understands that what you're doing is unacceptable because he doesn't like it. Never mind the fact that on the face of it, it's disruptive, it doesn't add anything. But because he feels slighted by it, because that's an affront to him, that's why he's saying something. When is Steve McRae coming out? Steve McRae video coming out? I have no idea what Steve McRae's doing. Don't know, don't care. But I love the shit. I love it. You know, I was making something about him. When did I say that? I've been joking. I got one lost cow to deal with. No, I'm at my house right now. Actually, I was out driving. I just got the air on because it's actually kind of warm out here. It's kind of warm, but it is funny to me. You can't see because I don't know. Why can't you see? Did I rotate my device? Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. I hit the button. Yeah, I said whatever. But, I love that actually, Bruce, he was mentioning, I used to, believe it or not, I used to follow Bruce on here. I was like, okay, well. Now Bruce is believing in evolution. I'm like, when did Bruce say that? I remember that. Because Bruce said, fuck this shit, I got better stuff to do. Hating on Bruce now? Okay. That's funny. You want to see me shirtless? Well, I have to wear a shirt in public, obviously. I can be shirtless inside, not outside. I don't want to scare the children. I don't want to do that. Make sure there's gas in this car. Okay, Mrs. D has work in the morning, so. What's good? 12 Dot. I have no idea who you are, but what's going on? Actually, some of you Black Hebrew Israelites, I know some of y'all folks from G-Man's channel, shall report in. Believe in evolution, strengthen your faith? I didn't know that, Bruce. Oh. Well, hallelujah. Seems you didn't deconvert. Oh man, guess G-Man's full of shit. Little boys should get used to seeing titties. Ah, Nim, you're funny, Nim. You're funny. Look at Nim, folks. He's a comedian. That was funny. Like I think it's interesting that he's concerned with people's immortal souls and finding apostasy. Yet he can't even get his own brother to stop being a Black Hebrew Israelite. His main buddy, his running partner Veckel, is a Calvinist, and he has said that he thinks Calvinism is apostasy anyway. Well, parts of Calvinism are heresy. So the people to his immediate left and right, like, don't align with his weird theological views, but he needs to physically travel to another state to convince people. Like that's something that I don't understand. Like if I could put all the bullshit aside, if I was on a mission, let's pretend that G-Man's weird conception of the world is true and people's motivation. If I was on a mission to make sure everybody was an atheist, wouldn't I start with the people closest to me and then branch out? Am I just crazy thinking that? Wouldn't you want to start with the people that you know the most, since it's easier for you to connect with them? I don't know. Like, to me, it just seems ridiculous that if you can't even convince your own flesh and blood who've known you for a while, then why are you going out and traveling and talking to strangers? That's my thing. That's what I'm like. I would, again, all bullshit aside, if G-Man wants to respond to something and not be trollish and add stuff to his channel about doing Hebrew stuff, whatever, then answer me that. Riddle me this, bro. If you are so great at trying to stop people from being Black Hebrew Israelites, why are your own family members entertaining this ideology? If it's as bad as you say it is, if you're as strong and powerful as a person you are, why aren't all your brothers and sisters the same weird religious denomination that you are? Has G-Man ever said what denomination? No, he doesn't. He doesn't really identify with one particular denomination, if I'm not mistaken. So he is a radical evangelical, but if I was hard pressed, honestly, I'm not sure. Things that aren't really essentials, he likes to harp on. So it's hard to really, I'm trying to remember if he believes in a Trinity or not. Actually, he's actually stopped talking about a lot of these topics because he's convinced that if he is seen arguing with other Christians, and I say arguing because he can't have a civil disagreement with another Christian. He can't. Just today I was listening to two guys debate Unitarianism and Unitarianism versus Trinitarianism. Very civil conversation. Very civil. I understood what both guys were saying. They both had scriptural, basis, scriptural interpretations that they brought to the forefront. And it was a very cordial conversation, and I learned a little bit of something. But when I've listened to this guy talk to a Calvinist about Calvinism, he brings that same what he calls passion, I call unbridled idiocy, to the conversation. And then he wonders why it doesn't go anywhere. Because he can't fucking control. Just like Sister Cherry, he can't control himself. At all. He can barely control himself in the modern day debate thing. Mind you, the guy he was talking to is a fucking idiot. Let me just say, I will give G-Man full props. G-Man conducted himself pretty doggone well. Well, except when people started bringing up he's going to jail. That was hilarious. But the guy that he was talking to, Rabbi Lewis, I engaged right after he did. And this guy would not answer direct question. Rabbi, if y'all are wondering about that guy, if y'all didn't see us on the Raging Atheist channel, I engaged Rabbi Lewis for a good 45 minutes, and he is an absolute fucking idiot. It was so bad. I texted some Christians I know who are familiar with him, and I said, "Is this guy retarded?" And I got some laughs. I got some genuine laughs. Like there's something really wrong with him. I said, "Okay, it's not just me." I actually went and text Christians that I know this guy. This is Rabbi Lewis Cat. Because I'm just like, there's no fucking way. There's no fuck, like, this is just all kinds of, this dude was a Shiite Muslim, but an ethnic black Hebrew Israelite, something or other, Hebrew Israelite, whatever. I was like, man, you all kinds of fucked up. And he's an author, and so it's like, just stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. So G-Man, pretty much just on a sanity level, G-Man was over, he was there. On as far as what he had, I'm not sure if what G-Man presented actually, was pertinent to the conversation because it's G-Man. But you know what? I'll give G-Man that. He won that debate. That's one that I can say that he has. But man, oh man. I tell you that your name in his room, Dragonaut. He didn't make any trigger faces, but he did look in the chat room with a pause and avoid the question I asked him to respond to. Well, Lewis is very fucked up in the head more than G-Man. Yeah, I agree. He's a Muslim and doesn't practice Islam. But yeah, it's certain shit like that, Lament. I have no idea. Like it just seems like he's confused. But from other things that I was told from a pretty reliable fucking source, this guy, he ain't all there. He's really not all there at all. But it's whatever. Like, if he wants to come and chat and bullshit me some more, I would love to. I love when he told me that his background was in parasitology, and I asked him which helminths were methanogens, because he was talking about stomach distress, all being caused, like all diseases being caused by intestinal worms. And I asked him that question. He skipped right over it. And I started asking him again about helminths. He had no idea what it meant. I was like, that's interesting for somebody who is talking about intestinal worms with a background in this. You don't know what the word helminth means. That's interesting. And so I told him that later on, and he got a little upset. Yeah, the dog saliva with the native. Yeah, so you called it. That was hilarious. You say wish Muslim happy Ramadan. You don't wish Muslim happy Ramadan. You say Ramadan Makabarak. Oh, look at you, man, speaking French and speaking that terrorist language. He thinks helmets is a brand of mayo. Ellie, look at you. People got jokes tonight. Man, it's past midnight. Y'all got jokes. Y'all got so many jokes. That guy's just, yeah. Oh, someone update Mr. Shepherd. Someone update Bruce. He is late to the party. Bruce, you got some fun stuff. No, it's an old hoax. So the hoax goes as someone spoofed Ancestry.com by taking a cotton swab of their dog's mouth instead of their mouth, and it came back Native American. So that's supposed to show that DNA tests from any of these companies are just all bullshit, something like that. So, but that was years ago. That was back when people were still doing those chain mails. You need to email this to 50 of your friends and stupid shit. So, yeah, y'all never heard about that? Go to Snopes and type in DNA tests, dog, Native American, like those search terms, and you'll find it. Like, it's been around for years, but this guy swore up and down that this was true. I was like, how the fuck would that happen when dogs don't even have the same number of chromosomes as humans? Like, I could see if you swabbed the mouth of something that at least had a similar number or closer number of chromosomes to us, maybe. No, but that has nothing to really do with it. But it's like, come on, at least pick something that sounds better. Is my point. Say they went to a zoo and they took a swab from a monkey or something like that. But a dog, no. I don't know. But this supposedly Rabbi Lewis has schizophrenia. That's the suggestion. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. But theoretically could bind it depending on the sequence specificity. I'm not willing to buy that they actually did that at all. Nope, DNA testing is all fake. That is a prevalent or prevalent fucking theme amongst a lot of Black Hebrew Israelites. And that's some of y'all who actually watched the debate between the two saw that I asked two questions. I forgot the one I asked G-Man. It was I asked G-Man about the One West camp. So the One West camp is, so let me explain. So at the beginning of the debate, G-Man said that the Black Hebrew Israelites believe in what's known as like the rape doctrine or rape, something like that. And then the question that I asked G-Man was, when did his opponent say that he was an adherent or he believed in the rape doctrine? Well, I know that only people in the One West camp believe that. But the guy, Rabbi Lewis, I'm only somewhat familiar with him. I've never actually heard him say that he was a part of the One West camp. And I think he's even said that he's not. But G-Man thought that just bringing that up in the conversation was going to somehow like garner him some type of points as far as the audience. Like if he was just going to go, this guy believes in rape. That's just like him just pointing and call him a pedophile. It's the same thing. But when I asked him the question, he had to acknowledge, well, he didn't say that, but they do believe that. No, not all of them actually believe. Not all of them are actual hate mongers. Most of them are just separatists. And there's a difference between wanting to be separate and then wanting to completely dominate every other group of people. There is an actual difference. Not saying that I are somehow, I guess, more or less sympathetic toward that. It is what it is. But at least acknowledge who you're talking to. But then the question that I had asked Rabbi Lewis was, it was something like, what type of modern DNA test would you guys accept for I guess to prove that you're the actual Israelites or whatever, something like that. And so he bullshitted me with the dog thing, but minus some pro theoretical, but it's unlikely. Didn't line up. I'm skeptical, Sam, about that. I'm really skeptical. Just not on the basis of, I'm talking about just a claim. I'm skeptical if they actually did that, not if that could actually happen. We was kings and shit. Yeah. What's going on, Warning? You gotta pick better socks, man. And like change up your typing style just a little bit. It's kind of obvious it's you. But I love his admission that he's gone from like going through the live chat and like scrubbing it, making sure that there's only stuff in the live chat that he likes seeing, to now I'm not even looking at the live chat, which obviously he was because he's reading stuff out of it. But he's now ignoring people. He's not going to go through the problem of trying to find everybody's socks and deleting them and all that and whatnot. He just wants to focus on different things. Okay, that's cool. I like that. You should. But this is the same kind of thing that he was saying when it came to the rating system a year ago. Raging docs Reverend Lewis like a drop. When did Raging dox him? When did that happen? The hell? I thought the guy was giving away his real name anyway. Doesn't he have a book? I'm not familiar with that. But this is the same thing that happened about a year ago, because he was upset that I was doing the G-Man Exposed series. I told him that, it's the summer of G-Man. I don't know what he expected. I'm not sure why he thought there was going to be something different. But I guess he didn't learn. I'm not even doing them every day. I actually gave him a break the other day. I was doing shit. I had to go to a baby shower and hang out with my aunt, my cousin, his pregnant wife, and my other brother, not dehydrated drag, gay younger drag, and the family. So, but today, you know what? I streamed some of this bullshit, doxing my drops. Oh, that was gonna talk about. I forgot. He is upset. I keep saying I love this. I love all of it. He loves talking about how people don't ask him why. Turn that off. No one wants to ask me why. They said I did this, but no one's asking me why. I don't give a shit. Like, what? So, G-Man, if you walk up and stab somebody in the fucking throat, yeah, I stabbed him, but did you ask me why? No, we were too busy trying to stop the bleeding. That was kind of important. Like nobody gives a shit. When you cross certain lines with folks, there's a point to which nobody cares. Some folks will go, okay, why are you and drag talking shit to each other? That's fair. That's like, okay, just as an overall, what precipitated this event? But there's this childish kind of, well, if so-and-so said something to me and I felt it was necessary to threaten them with physical violence. Did you say what they said about me? Well, I'm just like, okay, so when do I get that excuse? Because I can just say, well, you know what? The fact that G-Man's dick is dirty, I felt the need to do what I need to do. I had to make that video because, you know, his dick is still dirty. I could just make up any old fucking excuse. G-Man, did you ask me why I made my last video? What about the day before? G-Man, did you ask me why? Before you called me on Skype while it was Memorial Day and I'm outside grilling and you got triggered then. Did you ask me why? Like, who gives a shit? I fucking care. Like, is that supposed to make a difference? Well, you're just trying to trigger me. If I was trying to trigger you, I'd just say your real name. Well, I did earlier today. But if that was a goal, I know how to do that. Very easily. That's easy. But the fact that you won't actually deal with any of the shit that you do, I just eat that shit up. Because it just adds another layer to it. It just adds another fucking layer. Each and every time. Because he starts to forget after a while. You ever notice that? When he starts doing shit like back to back, he kind of forgets. He gets in the flesh and he forgets. He goes into G-Man destruction mode and forgets all the crazy shit that he says and does. Just, loses his goddamn mind. Then he hides the videos and he thinks we don't have them. We play them and go, oh, well, they said I was doing all this stuff. No one asked me why. If they were smart, they would have said, well, G-Man, why'd you do that? A lot of us already know why. Well, use a bitch. That's really, you can't control yourself. I don't know why. I mean, there's not a question as to how things kind of got to this point. You got irritated from it, well, an event that really doesn't matter. If you want to say because people were making fun of you, okay, cool, awesome, gotcha. You lost your cool. You can't de-escalate situations, and you went up the fucking deep end. Here we go. Case closed. So now what? Now we've gotten to the why and what precipitated it, because all of a sudden people just started coming after you. You did nothing. G-Man did absolutely nothing, and then people started attacking him. Is that the narrative that we need to go with now? Because if so, cool. Let's go with that narrative. G-Man is an absolute victim. He does not go after anybody himself unprovoked. And people randomly attack him. Yes. We should start a GoFundMe to give him a nice big ass professional, get rid of his virginity. You know, there is some. We actually looked on a city. What is that website? We were looking up hookers in Discord a couple of weeks ago. It was a cityxguide.com. Yeah, cityxguide, like TV guide.com. I want to say that's the website. And we were looking up hookers in his area. And let me tell you, it's almost as bad as Florida. Almost. At least the ones in Florida don't have gunshot wounds. Most of them have all their teeth. No C-section scars. You know, you take what you can get. Some of them had cargo shorts, I will say. But I couldn't find any that looked like a buffalo with pink lipstick. I know that's his type. But it's difficult, you know, especially for the price. And I kind of feel guilty because in a way, you know, you kind of giving in to human trafficking too. Yeah, like Spoken's wife. Yeah, very close. Yeah. Just think a few shades darker, like quite a few shades darker than me. With pink lipstick and really bad wigs. But yeah, it's crazy. I would pitch in because I think having I think him getting a hooker would be the best present anyone's ever gotten him. Well, actually, if somebody could time travel and stop his mother from drinking when she was pregnant with him, that'd probably be the best present he would ever get in his life. But I'm pretty sure we could use time travel for better purposes, like contraception. But anyway, I'm gonna be up all fucking night with this tea. Oh well. Crowd VHS said they get him a hooker. Yeah. He actually gets more upset when they call him gay. They keep calling him gay man. Like Pastor Dowell. It's called Pastor Dowell. I used to call him gay man. I actually gotta find those videos. They're actually pretty fucking funny. Where's this guy? It's funny. Now that I think about those videos, and how do I know about those videos? There was a short period of time where he was concentrating on Pastor Dowell. Now, don't get me wrong. I looked up this guy, and he had some kind of weird cult going on. Like, I sat and I listened to one of his wives be interviewed, and you usually don't have to prompt a woman to answer a question or to have a conversation. You don't have to really prompt her very much. Women are pretty good about speaking, doing the whole talking thing, but she wouldn't speak unless he requested that she answer a question, and that you could tell that he had been like coaching her to answer a certain way, because when she would partially answer a question, he would start to fill in gaps, and then she kind of knew where to pick up from there. And I'll just say, I've seen shit like this in fucking documentaries, like Netflix and shit. And it's so weird to actually see it transpire on just a random YouTube video. I'm like, she is definitely got some fucking Stockholm syndrome or something. Like, it's really strange. I don't know. But, yeah, Dowell's a piece of work. But he would make videos, and he called G-Man gay. And he would say, why is this G-Man guy constantly making videos about me? I think he's in love with me or something. The same kind of shit that G-Man says about me. Now, it's weird. G-Man can obsess about Pastor Dowell. And y'all can go and look on his main channel. He has plenty of videos about Dowell. You got me saying Dowell. Pastor Dowell. He has plenty of videos about this guy. Has a picture, name, everything. And was obsessing over him for quite some time. But when somebody does it to G-Man, then I love this. I love it. Here it comes, folks. Y'all ready? Cyberbullying. Get the fuck out of here. I love it. So you're telling me You are a grown ass man. You are now a 44-year-old man getting cyberbullied? Are you a 17-year-old girl? Did you just get your period, man? You are 44 years old telling people that you're getting cyberbullied. Oh my God. Are you crazy? What? I would never in my life think to say some shit like that. Then again, this is the same guy who told us his pee-pee was burning on multiple on occasions. Why would you tell somebody some shit like that on the internet? Why? Just, ain't got no damn sense. Why? I'm getting cyberbullied. Is your mommy going to have to take your laptop away from you now? She going to revoke your laptop privileges? You're going to have to put one of those monitoring programs on your screen so she sees if you're typing. ASL, 18-year-old girl from California. G-Man. So I would love to joust. I would love it. We joust. I said, there's actually a Ren Fair here in Texas. Probably go this year. I know Xavier wanted me to go. I was like, nah, not this time. Next time I'll go. Next time. I've never been to a joust. But then again, if we do that, he would say I'm bullying him in person. So I'm just like, how do you go from being the man's man and you're not afraid of anybody and you're so tough and all this other bullshit that he says to then turning a complete 180 and going, I'm being bullied? Really? You can't have it both ways. Pick a struggle. Either you are a big man on the internet, you're making waves, you're not scared of anybody, you're big and strong, whatever, or you're a little bitch and you're getting cyberbullied. Which one is it? Don't tell people how tough you are. I go up against 20 black Hebrew Israelites. Good. They take times fucking you in the ass? Like, what is it? That's so awesome that you can go and molest dudes in another state and you spend your money to do it. That's so awesome, G-Man. We all think that you're straight. Not really. So that's a testament to your fucking strength. But then you get on here and the words that come out of my mouth hurt you to the point that you go in a literal rage and then make videos and cry that you're getting cyberbullied. I don't get it. Explain this shit to me. Explain this shit. I don't understand. I would like somebody to help me understand. Just assist me. Say, G-Man molested people. What? No, he stopped touching. He stopped touching the black Hebrew Israelite, but he used to do shit like that. There was an incident where he had traveled to New York on one of these occasions, and then he was putting his hands on some of the black Hebrew Israelites out there, like patting them on the stomach and shit like that. And I think one of the guys got physical with him, and I think it just shoved him. And then he went and cried. Look what they're doing! Look what they're doing! They're trying to hurt me. Well, like the people that he was crying to say, "Well, G-Man, you put your hands on that man," and then he retaliated because you put your hands on. But still, but no, look! But he pushed me. Look! No, G-Man, look. He retaliated because you put your fucking hands on it. They didn't say fucking. He's a Christian, but still, and I think the video might still be up on his channel. I have to go find it. But there is an incident like that. And he'll tell you that they've gotten physical with him. You know? But it's like, what do you expect? G-Man got molested by Fiona. Yeah, he got pinched on the butt. We all got pinched on the butt by Fiona. She did that. That's true. Sister Cherry Drag is cyberbullying me. Oh, man. Sister Cherry. Of all the people to cyberbully you, man. Oh, man. I'm sorry. If I had that banshee screaming at me and cyberbully, I'd be scared too. Wake up and look at that every morning. Oh, God. Woo! I hear that voice How do you wake up and say, you know what? I want to listen to that every morning. That's what I don't get. I know I'm fucking mean, but at least I'm funny. At least my wife laughs. I don't. What is the advantage? Maybe I'm just petty. Maybe I'm just a petty asshole. I don't see how anybody would want to wake up and listen to her or even wake up. Like if I had to listen to that every day, I wouldn't want to wake up. Just that voice. To be fair, I feel the same way about Preet. I wouldn't want to wake up and hear her voice ever. I think having severe tinnitus would be much better than having to listen to either of them. I mean, severe tinnitus. No, the Johnny Cash song is the for G-Man PP, and it burns, and it's my urine. Ever heard Sister Cherry yet? Good. You don't want to hear her. Preet's deranged to me. To debate. Yeah. She's. Oh wait. Oh no. You can say deranged. Preet challenge you to a debate. Oh. Have fun. I bet was a while ago. That's one of the people from G Plus. I'm glad I never have to speak to again. Not that she actually had anything much to say. There was just like literally her voice hurt my head. Like, could you not sound like cats trying to fuck each other, please? Is that possible? Could you maybe change your voice? I don't know. Swallow some cigarettes. I don't just. It's one thing, folks on here who have heavy accents and speech impediments. Okay, I can kind of deal with that. But her voice really got on my nerve. But to be fair, there's people who said that about me. I don't think I've heard myself. I'm not a huge fan of hearing my own voice, but I don't think it's annoying. But hey, that's cool. You ain't gotta listen. Speaking of folks who ain't gotta listen, hey, what's going on, Faith? Faith got on like 3 accounts. Darge. Why are you messing with G-Man, Darge? She can't spell drag. Darge. So you got on 3 separate accounts and was putting shit in the comments? Was it that serious? Could just be like, you know what, I'm out. Or you could have been like a normal person, just be like, you know what, I'm not feeling this. Unsubscribe. And not said a thing. Just say, I got better shit to do. Okay, that's cool. I'm not opposed to that. It ain't your thing. But 2 or 3 accounts. Cafe, let me guess. I can't see what you're putting, but you're talking about drugs. Let me see. Your voice is soothing, man. I could listen to you talk. Okay, some gay shit. All right, put that back down there. What happened to the computer expert who was supposed to find the Angry Roach about that? Yeah, you waiting on that too? You waiting on that computer expert? I was supposed to get an apology too when he couldn't find nothing. Hot. Yeah. What happened to that shit? His computer expert. Yeah. He was sure that this computer expert would find something. It's in the cookies, G-Man. Look in the cookie drawer. It's in the cookie drawer, I promise. You can find it. I should have fucking told you, man. You'll never find the file that I put on your computer called what is it? Explorer.exe. You'll never find and delete that file. That thing. It's a definite worm, that Explorer.exe. You'll never find Sys32 either. You'll never find those and delete them. They're on there forever. And I'm so good at hacking, so great, that you won't find them and your computer won't let you delete them. How do you know System32? You use that hacking program too? Darn. You got me. What's the icon? It looks like a bear. I think it's a system file. It looks like a little teddy bear. Somebody back. It's actually a true story. Back when I was like 14, 15 years old, somebody got me like that. They got one of those little shitty viruses with the pop ups. So you need to go and find this file and delete it. And it was a. They told me the file name, and the icon was a little teddy bear, and I almost deleted it. I was like, hold on for a second. This like, why would the pop up tell me that I have a virus? Hold on for a second. I went and looked it up. It's like, oh man, I was going on forums and shit like that. Yes, this is a common thing that pops up and gets people to delete system files, and it's just to fuck with people. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just stupid. I cannot remember the name of that file though. I just remember the icon was a teddy bear. They probably changed it by now. This is like back in Windows Millennium Edition was out. Oh, where it been out. Mm-hmm. You about to talk about drugs again? No, he's not. I'm just saying, man, I could probably sleep to this dude, except when he started mimicking G-Man, making fancy noises. Yeah. I try not to make that noise too much because it actually does hurt my throat. Believe it or not, like that, like doing the Ken Jones voice and the Rand Campbell, those all actually hurt my throat. I can't sustain that for a while. I'd rather not. Drugs are satanic. Okay, Aries. One of our resident recreational drug users. I can't even say that because when I think recreational drug use, and I think of Jello. Actually, when I think of drug lifestyle, Jello. Recreational drug use, Cap, Sam, Deidre, everybody in California. Like that's, I have to draw those distinctions because there is, okay, I'm doing some drugs to help calm down, relieve anxiety, just some minor pain relief, and then I have to be high to live. There's a huge difference between those. Huge difference. And I think it cannot be overstated. I don't think so, at least. I should have named this Midnight Musings or something. Why didn't I name the video Midnight Musings? That's cool because alliteration is awesome always. All the time. No, it's not actually. But yeah. Put this in here. Sitting cars with atheists. Yep. Should have named that your task going to make G-Man think it's some kind of trigger response. I don't know. Midnight Musing sounds like midnight stuttering while breathing heavily. That's mean. Nim, why are you being mean? Nim, you mean person. How about you put something in the not safe for work chat that's not flat-chested white girls. I mean, I am a huge fan of diversity, but I think there's enough from Mr. Pluto Dog and people who like women with cargo shorts that we need something else. Maybe some big, thick Brazilian chicks or something. I don't know. Some big titty Asian chicks. But you know what? I would be okay with some furry stuff because we got quite a few furry people like Kevin butt chick boot chick butt kick butt chick butt kick chick ick butt chick. I haven't posted there in a while. Yeah, you've been posting other stuff. Butt chick. Oh come on, right quality. No, Mr. Pluto, your stuff is pretty interesting. I'll give you that. Your stuff is more along the tasteful side, like Fatima Blue. She likes tasteful. I'm like, yeah. I forgot about this. What's this? This is a parking pass for Kima. cost me $9 because my aunt, was it my aunt? My little brother. Either my aunt or my little brother wanted to go out to go eat at Bubba Gump's Shrimp houseboat thing. The restaurant after the Forrest Gump movie, the whole Forrest Gump theme. And food's okay. I mean, it's on the Kemah Boardwalk, Kemah, and there's not a lot of parking, a whole lot of traffic getting over the bridge from where we are. And it really was not worth the hour it took us to fucking get there. I live about 15 minutes from the damn boardwalk. It took us an hour to get in and get parked and walk up the fucking stairs. It's because of all the traffic and all this stupid shit. So now my mother was like, "Oh man, y'all went to Bubba Gump Shrimp. I want to go." I said, "No, that's okay. We gonna take you. You gonna get some Red Lobster. You know why, Mama? Bitches love cheddar biscuits. That's why." I didn't tell my mother that at all. Not to say that I wouldn't necessarily tell her that, because depending on how I phrase it, I could tell her that. But I said, "No, Mom, we're not going. We're gonna find somewhere else to get you some scrimps. I'll find you somewhere else." But I think it was my little brother's idea, because he was talking about that place for our youngest brother, because he just turned like 22, 23 years old or some shit. I don't know. I forgot. Like he might be 24 now. Fucking no. But he wanted to go there. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll see. But was not really impressed. I could have went to the Swamp Shack and got some better food. That's the Swamp Shack is where I met Frustrated Atheist for dinner. I listened to your let me just put this up here so I can actually read it. Needs it. I'll put it right there. I listened to your videos when I do housework. Thank you. Yeah, that's what these videos are for. That's why they're. You notice that a lot of them are about 2 hours long, so that's at least to get people through part of their shift or through housework, or just to maybe get halfway through a state, depending on what state they're driving through. I'll try to make them around 2 hours, so that people can kind of passively listen to them. And I was actually fucking with Sokka one day. I said it's not that easy to sit and monologue for this long, is it? It's that because he was doing his late night hangouts back when he was doing his other assignment, and he had some time during the night to kind of host a hangout. And before anybody would come in, he would say, "Okay, I'm going to do a monologue like drag." I said, "You could try. It's a lot harder than you think to actually sit and maintain people's interest that long, because for some folks that's a lot more difficult than they originally anticipated to be able to capture folks' attention and to maintain some semblance of you maybe having an idea of what you're talking about. Maybe, just I don't know. But it takes practice. It's like anything else. Because I'm actually getting kind of tired now. I wanted to tire myself out before I went back inside, made a whole bunch of noise. Make a whole bunch of noise when I go back inside, and then just lay the fuck down and maybe go to sleep, because I got to get up and do some adulting tomorrow. And actually, give me this a second. Here. Oh. Damn. Sorry about that. I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, this is not ASMR. Ow. Not ASMR. You have to talk like this. Actually, you know what? I might go in and listen to some ASMR. Thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me. It's quality entertainment, me blowing my nose. Yeah. I don't think so. So I might get up and walk around for a little bit. Probably shouldn't be walking around this late at night because probably gonna be some snakes. It's definitely actually. I want to see some raccoons. I could go over near the dumpster and show you the raccoons that like to play in our garbage. Y'all want to see the raccoons? I'm definitely not going to go to the park. One, it's closed. The gates are closed. And two, alligators. And I like to be able to see alligators before I walk up on them. Because, they tend not to announce themselves when they're in the area. That's kind of what alligators do. If you saw the pictures of when I was out fishing last weekend, it was a 4-footer, not even 4 feet away from where I was fishing, and I had to pull my reels in. But asshole was scaring all the fish away because he's just fucking sitting there, like he's just sitting there, whatever. Couldn't catch anything because they're like, yeah, I'm not going to go over there. So, and it was windy, so that didn't help any. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go inside. But yeah, I'll probably end it here. I'm just rambling. Yeah, alligators announce themselves to teeth. That's true. That's just true. I forgot that I hit the I forgot I locked the door and I just opened it from the inside, so the alarm just went off. So let me do this the right way. Okay. Okay, there we go. Well, that was smart. Yeah, no more raccoons. Found one of Leader for Christ wigs. This shit out. I don't know what this is to. I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, you went to see the Detective Pikachu movie. You got some Pokemon cards. Remember these? My 7th grade teacher still has my binder full of my holographic Ninetales and other stuff. Pokemons are demonic. Yes, they are. They are. Let me make sure my stuff is locked. Okay. All right. 50 y'all watching. Go educate yourself, because that's what you do at 12 o'clock at night. You go on stuff like that. Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed now. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. I did just drink a lot of sweet tea, so all right. Read your Bible and do what it says.